Hi, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, where we use words, phrases, and real life situations to help you learn and improve your English. Well, today we're going to not be outside again, but we're going to be in the studio, and we're going to be talking about expressions using the word hand or your hand. I did another episode before talking about expressions using the word head, but today we're going to be doing a similar lesson, but here we're going to be talking about expressions using the word hand. So if you like these types of videos, please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can know when a new video is being uploaded. And we're going to try to upload at least one video a week and maybe two, so be on the lookout for that. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first expression that I want to talk about is called get out of hand. Get out of hand. And this means to get out of control. Get out of control or lose control. So for example, I can use the expression or the sentence, his drug use got out of hand and he had to go to a rehab center. His drug use got out of hand and he had to go to a rehab center. Rehab is just a short version for rehabilitation center. Rehabilitation, where someone tries to, we say, kick the habit or tries to stop using drugs, is a rehab center. The second phrase or expression is have your hands full. Have your hands full, and this means to have a lot to do or to be very busy. Have a lot to do or to be very busy. So a sentence using this phrase would be, his wife just had triplets. They have their hands full taking care of 3 infants. His wife just had triplets. They have their hands full taking care of 3 infants. So triplets means like 3 babies. They have their hands full, they're very busy, or they have a lot to do trying to take care of 3 small babies. The third expression is at hand. At hand. This means to be ready or available. And it applies to objects and not people. So a sentence is, I like to have an English dictionary at hand when I read books in English. It is very helpful. I like to have an English dictionary at hand when I read books in English. It is very helpful. So I like to have an English dictionary ready or available so I can use it when I read books in English. It is very helpful. The fourth expression is to give a hand. To give a hand. And this means to help somebody with something. To help somebody with something. So an example sentence is, I need to move this desk over there. Can you give me a hand? I need to move this desk over there. Can you give me a hand? That means, can you help me? Can you help me move this desk over there? The fifth expression is wash your hands of something. To wash your hands of something. This doesn't mean to literally wash your hands with water. But this means to stop being involved in something or to stop doing something, like to give up, to stop doing something. For example, I can say, I want to help her solve her problem, but she just doesn't listen to me. I'm washing my hands of this situation. I want to help her solve her problem, but she doesn't listen to me. I'm washing my hands of this situation. That means I'm going to stop being involved. I'm going to stop trying to help her. The sixth expression is hands are tied. Hands are tied. And this means to not have the ability to help or not have the ability to do something or to do anything. An example sentence is, I would love to loan you some money or to give you some money, but my wife doesn't approve. Sorry, my hands are tied. I would love to loan you some money, but my wife doesn't approve. Sorry, my hands are tied. That means there's nothing I can do to help you. The seventh expression means to hand it over. Hand it over. That means to give back something to somebody or to return something to somebody. So for example, I could say, hey, I saw you take my wallet. Now hand it over. I saw you take my wallet. Hand it over. That means give it back to me. Return it to me. The eighth expression is handy. To be handy or to come in handy. To be handy or come in handy. And this means to be convenient or to be useful for something. So I have two example sentences. The first one is, I can say, hey, he is very handy with tools. He can fix almost anything. He is very handy with tools. He can fix almost anything. Like he knows how to use tools very well. It's very convenient for him to use them because he is very capable. The second sentence is, knowing English will come in handy on our trip to England this summer. Knowing English will come in handy on our trip to England this summer. That means knowing English will be very useful for us when we travel to England this summer. The ninth expression is in good hands or to be in good hands. And this means to be in the care of somebody good or knowledgeable. To be in the care of somebody good or somebody that is knowledgeable, that knows what they are doing. So for example, I could say, hey, don't worry about your surgery. You are in good hands. Dr. Johnson is the best in his field. Don't worry about your surgery. You are in good hands. Dr. Johnson is the best in his field. He's going to take good care of you because he is a very good doctor. He is very knowledgeable. The 10th and final expression is a combination, is a comparison using two phrases. The beginning phrase is on the one hand, then you say something in the middle, and then you end it with on the other hand. So in the beginning we say on the one hand, say the phrase, and then on the other hand to compare the two things. So it's used to compare two aspects of a situation. So for example, somebody could ask me a question. Do you like your job at the hospital? Do you like your job at the hospital? And I can answer, on the one hand, I like taking care of people, but on the other hand, I don't like the long hours. On the one hand, I like taking care of people, but on the other hand, I don't like the long hours. So I'm comparing two aspects of the job. One I like and one I don't like. So those are 10 expressions using the word hand. So this is a mini lesson. So we'll be doing these mini lessons along with real life situations. And I'm going to have a kind of a special video coming up very soon. So be on the lookout. That's an English expression. Be on the lookout, or be prepared for what's coming. Kind of watch out. And I think you might find that interesting. So I hope you liked this video about expressions using the word hand. If you did, again, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. And we look forward to bringing you another episode of Learn Everyday English. Thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.